Hello, I'm broadcast analyst Karl van Gelder here with Mocs men's and women's head swim coach, Coach Bostick. Thank you for coming on and welcome to Florida Southern.
Yeah, thanks. It's been a great move, and we've been rolling right along, and really proud of the athletes so far and the time and effort they put in, and it's been amazing.
And Coach, what was the process like coming here to Florida Southern and really establishing this place as your home?
Sure. Well, anytime you do something new can be difficult, new can be different, right? So it does take a little time. I think we're still, figuring out, how I like to do things, how I like things done. And, luckily I'm coming into a program that was very, very well coached and, was very well taken care of. So I'm really grateful for that. And there's a lot of things about Florida Southern that I want to keep, traditions I want to keep, and things that we were doing here in the program, and then kind of add my flavor to it, I guess.
And Coach, you talked about how well established this program is, but you helped build up programs in the past as well before coming here to Florida Southern. Brag about yourself a little bit in that process to come here.
So I ended up going, I've got a club background, a high school background. Been a part of state championship team here in Florida, and when I got a chance to go back to my alma mater, Ouachita Baptist, and kind of help rebuild that program. When I swam there, we had some top 5 finishes, and anyway, so got back there and spent 11 years just kind of grinding away and building, and really proud of that. But I mean, this is an amazing place with amazing resources and amazing support, and this is more about, we don't have to rebuild here. We just have to, pick the ball up and try to carry it into the touchdown, if that makes sense. So.
And you talked about the quality of program here and a lot of quality returning from last year. A number of All-Americans coming back here on both sides for the Mocs. Talk about some of those big players this year.
Yeah, I mean, we're loaded up. So, I know Elizabeth Sykes is returning, one of our qualifiers at NCAA's 200 flyer. Another flyer, Nino, he's here and he's working hard, and Mateus, and I mean, I'd have to name probably 16 or 17 athletes, right? Like, it was a big crowd to NCs, and we've got a couple good transfers. So, there's high expectations on, still trying to move even higher up the ranks when it comes to nationals, and, what can we do at the conference level? So it's real exciting.
And the season starts finding a way to compete against some of the best teams in the local area, especially going against Florida State early like the Mocs always have, but also taking on South Carolina in another dual meet. What's that looking like to compete against some of the top D1 competition as well?
Yeah, well, I think obviously the conference, the Sunshine is so fast, and you've got national championship teams, right, in the conference. So the only way I think you can prepare for that is to go put yourselves in places where you have adversity, where you have challenges, where you can race people that are going to push you to another level. And so our schedule reflects that. And obviously we want to win every dual meet we can. That's the goal. But with swimming, it's all about the end of the year. And so just having those athletes to push us, it's honestly a blessing. People might say, well, that's a really tough schedule, but it's really, really good for us. It just makes us better.
And I've asked every coach this so far, if there's one thing that fans or parents or whoever may be watching may not be expecting for the season that you want them to really key in on and really look to see improvement in, what's that one area you'd look?
Yeah, so I think right now on both sides, women and men, we're going to keep focusing on the events that these athletes are the best at, right? That help them get to NCs. But we're also let's see if we can make that third event, that fourth event better. So at the conference level, we can start chasing down some of these teams in front of us. So, I expect us to have just as much firepower in our best events, but I also want to see us step up in those third and fourth events. So better team scores, I guess, at the end of the day.
And Coach, one final question. Obviously, a lot goes into supporting and building up a program and keeping it going throughout the season. Who are some people you'd like to thank for that?
Yeah, all of our boosters, our sponsors, really our parents, our fans. Swimming's a tough sport, and it's grueling. It's one of the most challenging sports I think out there. It can be unfair sometimes, right? And so just when we have that outside support, it means the world to us, and we just hope everybody can come out. We only got 2 home meets this year, so we'd love for it to be loud and rowdy out here. and making it fun for our athletes. I'm really proud of them, and we're all just really grateful for all the support.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Coach, for coming on, and excited for what this year has to hold.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Thank you.